Okay. Hey, Mira. I'm so early this time. I know. You're here right at the very beginning. First? No. Sorry, Protea. Sorry. Bellow, bellow, Toquin, bellow. Do we wait on a disturbed? I don't think we wait on a disturbed. I don't think we do it. TBH. Yeah. Awakening. Yeah. Boo. More endstone protectors today. More of the same. We'll probably try to do some Crimson Isle minis also. Hey, random. But, you know, mainly we're trying to get this stupid ass bestiary done. Oh, it's a runic. Hold on. 1 second. Ugh, alright. How much more end content? Well, I gotta kill 121 more endstone protectors and 301 more dragons. We're trying to finish up the endstone protectors. But if someone spawns a dragon, then we will kill it. Well, we'll get a hit on it. So a lot? Yeah. Yeah. A lot. But, you know, we're making progress. There's only a finite amount left. And this is one of the most painful. I think this might even be the most painful bestiary left. TBH. Because like Ashfang isn't chill. Ashfang is kind of chill. Magma Boss might be bad, but like Boss P eases pain. Yeah. But like Ashfang's pretty chill. I did 250 with Steely in one day, and like didn't even really matter. What is left? Endstone protectors. We need 121 more endstone protectors. We got 301 more dragons. We got 225 more Ashfangs. We got 356 more Barb Dukes. We got 232 more Blade Souls. We got 348 more Mage Outlaws and 369 more Magma Bosses and 22 more Vanquishers. We got 8,170 more Automatons. We got 862 more Butterflies. We got 1,829 more Grunts. We got 227 more Key Guardians. We got 4,492 more Sludges. We got 1,786 more Fists. We got 196 more Worms. We have 354 more Mimics. We got 147 more Skeleton Lords. We got 16,878 more Terracottas. We got 223 more Zombie Commanders. We got 392 more Zombie Lords. And we got 133 more Dropships. Oh my gosh, 8k autos. Autos aren't as bad as they used to be, I think. They increase spawn rates. Will you have to grind F6, M6 later? Yep, that's the only way to kill Terras. So, I will have to play some F6/M6. You're just killing stuff to spawn endstone faster? Yeah. In a day? Like 24. You're right, I forgot to put the chat up. Boom, you can see yourselves now. I love floor 6, true, true. What's the last thing you see yourself doing on that list? Well, the answer is rabbits. Because I have no control over it and I don't have RNG in this game. But like, if we're gonna ignore rabbits and just go off of things that I can actually do, then I think probably the last thing I do is the garden. RNG meter soon. So true, so true, so true, so true. One day. Because like the bestiaries I'm having a lot of fun doing. F7, someone will bully me into it. Kudra, someone will bully me into it. You know, I'll probably do that before garden. So then it's pretty much just the garden. And the visitors will get done before the garden milestones will get done. So it's pretty much, it's going to be garden. Is the last thing that I have to do. But if we're not ignoring rabbits, then of course rabbits is the last thing. I need to get 3 divines, and that's just not happening. I'll bully you in doing F7. No. Kudra with me later? Okay. Alright. Hate F7? Yeah. In the last bestiary I'll do... I don't know. TBH. Might be like butterflies or automatons. Avoid the M7 people to not bully you into doing M7? Awesome. I love that. $50 to mining 60 from 59? Dude, 3.5 mil more XP. Can I not get into the same lobbies like 6 times in a row? What the hell is happening? Hello? Okay. Do you think a Juju is worth it if I can already play all normal Dungeon 4s with Spirit Scepter? I mean, Jujus are pretty cheap now, so I think it's probably more worth nowadays. But just know that, like, eventually you're gonna outclass your Juju. Anything you put into your Juju is temporary, because you're gonna eventually get a term, probably. Hello, hello. But like, normal Dungeon 4s you're gonna probably want to play Mage. Juju's only really going to help you in Master Mode, where you are going to want to play Archer. So Juju's probably going to help you in like M1 through M4. But once you get to M5, you kind of want to be using. E-min is literally impossible. I die instantly. I see the issue. You can use FD, or using Final Destination. That's a lot of defense. Alright. Seems reasonable. It's only a 1200. 1200 kills or 1200 total defense? You probably want to get up to like 20k kills. 1200 kills. 120 defense. Yeah. Up to you. Which code should I use? Whichever one you want. Me personally, I use code Lushi. Code lyraava. No code Lyra. What if there was one? Appreciate it. Is Pure Burrs any good? There are a few people that insist that True Burrs is good. I'm not one of them. I don't think so. Lyra, hey Gus. Can be good early game. It is good if you're like cat at 10 and you have a hyper cleaver and you're trying to clear F3 or whatever. But like if you're cat at 40 and running M5, you're gonna want to just run a turn. You're not going to want to buy a Claymore and a Giraffe pet and go meow, 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 everyone. Just, you know. Sounds fun. Yeah, there's a few people that find it really fun. And we love it for them, but... Hey, kick Lyra the house? What the hell? Don't kick me. That's mean. Saying hey to someone called Kick and asking them to Lyra the house. Lyra is a verb. Oh, sorry. I haven't gotten that far in my English homework. It's my bad. No worries. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. And someone doesn't know how to fight Barbduke. Cool. Killing Enderman is the fast way to level Final Destination. Yeah, you just want to like come over here and just go a little like... I mean, probably you're gonna like use a Flower of Truth or something, but this is how we all did it. What's the last 20 XP you've done? It's gone down a lot since I last saw. Like 5 Bestiary Tears and donating a Tormentor. Spirit Scepter also works. Ah, shit. Okay. It's finally weekend, so don't gotta go outpatient. I'm gonna get Forage and 54 before Monday. Hell yes. I believe in you, Elliot. What do you think about the Slider Slayer update? I don't know. I haven't really looked at it at all. I kind of don't have any. I have no opinion whatsoever. What's the? I have no strong opinions one way or the other. Is that what he says? You're supposed to also put one so that we can all like spam it quickly. Don't you know? He doesn't know, man. He doesn't know. Oh well, he doesn't know. Thought we were gonna get something quick out of it, but they don't know, man. They don't know. They're unaware. Spire Slayer update would be better if half the player's base didn't already have 9. Yeah, I guess so. But I mean, like, it's so quick right now. I guess it makes sense to make it a little less quick, but I don't like how they always just artificially inflate it by being like, of course. You know it. Do you think Trump is a Diddy blood? I don't know if I'd call him a Diddy blood, because I don't know what that means. But like, yeah, he definitely was on that list. T5 Voidwing within it take like 5 mins a boss. I don't think it's that bad. Summoning Eye? Yes, Summoning Eye. Who wasn't on that list, really? Me. I'm not on the list. My AI girlfriend PMO today. Sorry to hear. I wasn't invited either. Yeah. You're alone with that one? I don't know. But also, like, yeah, sure, Trump was on the pedophile island list, but, like, so were other people, so who really cares? It's not a great argument in my mind, since, like, only one of those people on the list is currently the president. But, you know. That's not what I'm saying. Alright, alright, alright. How bad is it that I'm 15 XP away from 239 but only 1 bill net worth? It's not bad. You're just having, you know, you're just having different goals than other people. Some people's goal is like, I'm gonna make $4 trillion. You're like, I'm gonna get a lot of money. Or sorry, I'm gonna get a lot of, you're like, I'm gonna get a lot of SkyBlock levels. Which, I mean, like, I think that's based, but not everyone thinks that's based. If you had the Death Note, would you unalive anyone? Nah. I don't really hate anyone enough to be like, you in particular. I have level 500 then 100 bill net worth. See, I think that's based. But not everyone does. And like the other argument is to be like, well, wouldn't you want to unalive someone that you think is doing real damage to the world in a position of power? And then my answer to that is like, they're not in a position of power in a vacuum. They're in a position of power because a substantial amount of people thought that they were a good choice. And the only way to fix that is for them to see that it was not a good choice. You know? Blade Soul 18, everybody. Blade Soul 18, everybody. Warp drag. Gotta go kill Barbaduke. And he's here. That's so wholesome. He's not always here. But right now he is. And someone is an idiot and doesn't know how to fight. That's wholesome. How is this person like level 400 or something? That's a lot of Blade Souls, that's true. This person is like level 360. Oh, Iron Man. Never mind. I figured it out. Trying to use SkyHanni with custom score, but I can't make it say like custom stuff. SH. And then you go GUI, and then you go custom scoreboard, and then you scroll down to display options, and then you go to title and footer options. And you can type whatever you want in here. There's the custom title, and there's the custom footer. And this is the footer on alpha. Thank you, no problem. No problemo. I don't think they're placing. They're not placing. They're not placing, chat. It's a damn shame. In just 6 months, I'll be in Utah. I'm sorry. Both of our dreams come true? Nah, just yours. It's not really my dream that you go to Utah. Maybe I'm a little selfish. Why do you want to go to Utah? Is my follow-up question. What's there that you're excited about? Utah's there? I guess so. Mormons, I think, are the funniest people on the planet. I met Mormons before, but it doesn't count if they aren't from Utah. Alright, that's actually a great answer. Never mind. I hope you have fun with the Mormons. Mormons are fun. I'll give you that. Digested mosquito. Let's go. Actual answer is just skiing at the bottom of Utah. Oh, okay, it has good skiing. And then going to Arizona. Okay, I actually am sorry about that. There's nothing in Arizona for you, buddy. Especially, well, I guess in 6 months it'll be cold relative to right now. So I guess, you know what? Maybe you're fine. Hi, hey, Zinx. Grand Canyon, buddy. Oh, wow. A fucking hole in the ground. Yes, man. Yes. I love dropping 10 mil. I love dropping 10 mil. I'm going on vacation to Seattle. Seattle's like maybe the only good American city. I do kind of love Seattle. Also flying to Washington, going up to NYC from Phoenix. It's easy to go from. Yeah, the Phoenix airport has so many connections. It's kind of crazy. It used to be the only way to get to New Jersey from PDX. You have to go to PDX to Arizona to Philly, and I was like, what the hell? You're such a hater. This is why you hate Wyoming. Well, I hate Wyoming for political reasons. And also because all of the people that I know from Wyoming have fled Wyoming. So, like, my only experience with people from Wyoming are like, don't go to Wyoming. And I'm like, alright, I believe you. I hate America as a whole for political reasons. That's fair. That's fair. Wyoming is not freaking real, on God. That's damn true. I'm fine with a lot of states. I'm just not I'm not really fine with, like, I mean, Utah, as you point out, is all like 100% Mormon. I'm not really fucking with that. And you're kind of just going there for people watching, it seems, and for skiing. I mean, it has good skiing. Like, there are better states for skiing. And then oh shit, there's a spawned dragon. And then also, like, I mean, Wyoming obviously is just like the most red state. Don't kick me, you fucking asshole. It's like the most red state in the union. You don't want to go to Wyoming. And then what else? What else have you said? Arizona. Arizona's actually pretty fine. It's just way too hot for like 9 months of the year. But you're going in like the middle of winter if you're gonna be there in 6 months, so you're probably chill. But like, I was in Phoenix in July one time, and like the fucking mailboxes were melting. Like, you don't want to be there. Have I told you about how my friend's grandfather is the reason Mormonism is a thing in Samoa? So how does your friend sleep at night, knowing that like his lineage is kind of responsible for putting that evil in the world? For Phoenix is a terrible city as well. Yeah, it's really boring. There's a really cool museum. It's the MIM, the Musical Instrument Museum in Phoenix. Super cool. They have an octo bass. I got to look at an octo bass. I was very happy about that. I had fun in Phoenix, but like, I kind of had fun in spite of the fact that it was Phoenix, I think. And the entire staff of the hotel made fun of me because I ate like 10 mini chocolate croissants for breakfast every morning, and they were like, look at this freak. And I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? It's like an ideal breakfast food. I have family in one of the Phoenix suburbs. That's brutal. Why the fuck is this guy 8 placing? It's 10 million coins per spawn. He's not even killing it. Look at him. Do I need to like, do I need to kill it? Did today 400 E-mans? Damn. Kill myself? Hey, it's over now. You did 400. His grandfather owned a big piece of land in Samoa and then donated it all to the Mormon church when he died. It's not like the biggest building in the entire country by far. You're not real, Gus. You're not a real person. And still need 600. Well, journey of 1,000 miles. I'm not E9. Well, you'll get there, though. You'll get there. I believe in you. I believe in you. Is the madman still placing? Or is he tired? My friend's great-great-grandfather was also kidnapped from China and forced to be a deckhand on a ship and then was finally just left in Samoa. That's a crazy family history. That's crazy. That's how he became Samoan? That's crazy. I believe in you, Waleki. Okay, I actually am just gonna have to fucking try on these. I'm on Bazaar though, so be a little and I have an Enderman pet out. What did I get? I got scaled. No. I didn't even believe myself. No, you got this. You got this. Should I actually try on a dragon? If they're gonna keep doing dragon, should I try? It's probably good. What did I get? Ooh, I got an unstable dragon helmet. I love that. Should we gamble it? Yeah, we're gonna gamble it. Ah, well. Ooh. Ooh. Where is that? There he is. Yeah, I'll take it. They're still placing, man. They're still placing. I love this. What did I get? Should we learn from our mistakes? Should we learn? We're rolling in money. I'm loving every damn minute of it, Jerry. I'm loving every damn minute of it. Damn, I don't have any. Okay. Well. How many dragons do I have? I have 3 of those filled. It's like 150. I have 2 DCs on the island. It's another 100. I have 250. It's 60 drags. Ugh. Gross. I need 300. 60 ain't cutting it. I don't really even know what to spend the money on at the moment. What do I spend money on, chat? What do I buy? Buy a giveaway for your loyal fans. Yeah. IDK. Still kind of want to keep everything separate. Should I just make a spiked atrocity and sell it? I guess I can wait. Like 50 mil seems pretty good. I mean, I still don't really even know what to buy. Don't want to be that guy, but for what do you need 50 mil? Isn't that just useless with so much money? I mean, I guess so. I don't really even know. I don't even know what to buy. I mean, what do I buy? Do you know if someone gets like milestone 46 on something in your co-op, will you get XP for that too? Garden is one of the few things that isn't player specific. If my co-op got like, you know, carrot 46 or whatever, then I also get carrot 46. It's on the it's for everyone on the profile. Collections are also like if your co-op gets you Ink Sack 9, that's for everyone on the co-op, so you get the XP from that too. Yeah, I don't know. What do I spend money on? I don't know. I feel like I'm just so used to having to spend money on shit. So I'm still in that mindset. Could buy enchants, I guess. I could buy like some growth books and apply those. Have people stop yelling at me about that shit. Buy something cool you control others with because it's rare or something. I already have one of those. I have this guy. It's kind of my flex item. Warp, hub, no, aisle. There you are. All right. I'm not on Bazaar. You know, hold on, Blade Soul. I'm kinda, hold on. Actually, okay. I gotta go Bazaar. Someone got something. We'll find an awakening. We will, chat. We will. We will. I'm going crazy. I'm going stupid. Resting. Come on, man. Come on. Give me an awakening. Come on. Oh. Bro, does anyone here know how to fight a fucking Varvduke? I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. Whoa. There's like a damn club over here. Hello. This is really funny. A completely uninvolved level 18 Iron Man. This is gonna be my last one. Oh man. I love Iron Man. Oh man. GUI is smaller. Yeah, so if you do sh position, and you go to GUI and you go to edit GUI. Okay, hold on, wait, maybe this is just better. If you go, if you go to GUI, just this, you can go to edit GUI locations. You can also set a key so that you can, I have up arrow as mine, because that way, like, sometimes there are menu elements that are only up for certain things. Like, for example, in my sax, this menu element is only open right here. So if I did /sh edit, like, I can't, oh, I guess I can edit it right now. Huh, interesting. That's cool. But alternatively, I could open this, and then I could be like, I want to change where this is. I'm going to hit the up arrow. Boom. And now I can scroll my mouse wheel to make it bigger or smaller. Or I can hit right click, and then that sends me right to the setting so that I can change it. I can change it there. Thank you so much. No problem. Where did I put... hold on. I'm gonna go look for something right now. Okay, I didn't put it in there. It kind of sucks. It's where I thought I put it. Did I put it up here? Nope. Did I put it in here? No. No, I think I packed it away in that one box. Oh well. I'll find it before the next stream. I gotta get my backup mouse. I gotta fix the glue on this guy. I don't know when I'm gonna be able to do that. What happened? What happened? What do you mean? What changed? Backup mouse? Oh, so I don't know why this just started happening, but if you look at this, this is the, I've had this mouse for years. I want you to know it's going to be a little gross, but I've had this mouse for like 5 or 6 years now. You see, this is like, you grip it. So this is like a comfortable thing to grip. So this one, it's like coming off a little bit. You can see it's kind of moving, and it's kind of gross because this is the glue. This is a layer of glue that's holding this bit to the mouse itself, but like it's starting to peel a little bit. You can see right there, like that's the glue, but it's coming off of the mouse itself. So the whole thing is just kind of like sliding, and it's really not fun to grip. So I'm gonna have to either re-glue it, which I don't have access to glue right now, or I go get my other mouse. Happens with my mouse too. It's just a thing with Razer mice. I guess I could also just try ripping off the pad, but like I don't really want to do that. I don't know. It's the first time. This is the first time I've had the side of a mouse fall off on me. It's kind of sad. I've had this mouse. I had this mouse through COVID. Is the crazy thing. See, this guy's old, but I don't want to get rid of him. We need to high enough carpentry level. True, true. Oh, it's a soup. Yay. I like making money. Even though I don't need it. What do I buy? What do I buy? I bought my power books. I don't need those anymore. I have my prop books as well. I guess I could buy some growth books. I don't really need looting on anything, though. I don't really need looting on anything. How expensive is looting? Still a little spendy for my taste. Because, like, I could apply it to my rod, but buy some pet skins. I already have a bunch of those, though. Here's some. Here's some. There's some more. Here's some more. There's some more. Alright, that's it. That's the extent to it. Buy shiny Chimera 5 Necron Blade. Thanks for flexing 10x my net worth right there. Sorry. Sorry, had to do it though. Yeesh. I mean, like, only a few of these are worth a lot of money. Obviously, the Grand Searings are worth a lot. The Celestial Goldor is worth quite a lot. The Baby Skin is worth quite a lot. I don't know about the rest of it, but those are worth quite a bit. How much are these orcas worth? I love the orcas so much. I know they're worth, like, nothing. Oh, half a bill? Never mind. They're up there again. Okay. I mean, it's all fake net worth, but I do love it. Be proud of your death count. Be proud of your death count. The more you die, the more you're learning. You see that guy? He got right in my face. He was trying to prevent me from hitting the dragon. Luckily, I have piercing on my bow, but that was fucked up, right? If you had another SP mod, you could see the prices, just saying. Which one? Claw still 30% first roll. I have no idea. I don't know anything about dragons. I've only ever spawned one dragon. Firmament and one which I don't know the name of. Ah. I see. Yeah, sorry. I'm not helpful on dragons. I'm anti-helpful on dragons. I'm lup health. Hey, Hal. How's it going? Right, helpful. Luff play. I'm luff play. I've mixed the F and the P. It's just in my folder. It's pretty useful because it shows shard prices. Shout out when I maxed Dragon Bestiary and someone snowballed like 1/3 of them. Snowballed. I don't know what that means. Suno F7 M7 Kudra? Correct. You need to do it? I guess so, but it's no fun. It's no fun at all. How do you not know this? I'm young. I'm young. I'm a new gen. Aren't you older than me? I'm 22. How old are you? Or I guess you don't need to answer that. But it's big XP and short milestones. I know. It's the most efficient thing. Never mind. Told you. Hello, hey Viper. I'm just a girl in the world, Lappy Sheep. Snowballing using a client to throw a full inventory of snowballs and then you switch to open with Pharaoh, such etc. That's a thing? That's awesome. What? People have made... What the hell? Is that like the bone meringue cheats for powder gas back in the day? I feel like F7 would be fine with that PF. Yeah, but I don't have people. Pretty much equivalent. That's sick. I love that. SkyBlock players, when they're forced to like engage in the game. No, no, no. I hate that. Are you not in a guild or something? I am in a guild. It's not really a SkyBlock guild though. But it's just the guild that I've been in since, you know, 2017 or whatever, so it's kind of got sentimental value to me. And we got some SkyBlock players in it, but not a whole lot. Skyblocker? Ah. I beg run PF at least one stream for the XP. Just one run. Just one day more or whatever from Les Miserables. Listen. I don't have anything else to say. I just want you to listen. Leave them behind. They're slowing you down. Nah, I love them. They're my homies. Dreamfoil's not even in the progress line of Terra. So then why were you telling me to champ 10 it? So screw champ 10 based. Oh, Dragon 18, everybody. Dragon 18. You can solo F7? Well, I know it's possible to, but like me probably can't. I probably can't because I don't know how to do F7. M7PF is prob cheater. I believe Lyra wants to do it without them. Yeah. Chat the moment Nintendo joined, Time Dio joined a party and I spammed colored party chat and he didn't bat an eye and just thought it was normal. He does talk in pink or whatever all the time, so maybe he's just used to it. Also, Mosquito Shortbow has less cooldown than Term. Interesting. Surprised he didn't have a go at Desco for giving me Desco client. I send you DMs and you ignore them because you hate me. Sorry. I hate everyone though. That's the thing. You can't take it personally. There's new consumables of Terra and Rev. I do know that. Stake up to 5 with XP. I do know that. One is called the Festering Maggot, which they have to change the name of. They have to. They just have to, because I read it, I almost read it out loud on stream as mestering, you know, what the last word there is. And I was like, they gotta change that. That's not good. Bro. Okay. I was kind of hoping they would change the name on Alpha V2, but they didn't. Let them believe in the Holy Dragon. Dragon so holy, I said moly. That's stolen from Lamb, she was trying to make a joke for every dragon, and they were all terrible, and that was the holy one. Dragon so holy, I said moly. Dragon so unstable, I hit under the table. Bring back Primal Drag? Do not bring back Primal Drag. Don't do it. Don't do it. There will be none of that. There will be none of the bring back Primal Dragon. It's dead and we're happy. We're happy that it's dead. Hey, it's soup. More money in my pocket and the chicks for free. Didn't look into much, but Primal Dragon, from what I heard from Citation Needed, was basically like, I don't know what the non-RS equivalent is. RuneScape private server horseshit. Yeah, it was bad. It was real bad. It was actually like, I like to call it, whenever I think an update was made by a 3-year-old, I like to call it toddler game design. Because it actually was like the most toddler game design I've ever seen in my life. So, okay, okay, guys. Dragons. Remember when dragons were the best? Well, what if dragons were good again? So here's my idea. You don't just place eyes, you place cool eyes. They're like purple. They look like this. They look like this. Look how cool that is. They look way cooler than that. They look way cooler than this because they look like that. They're purple. You craft them with ton of eye. It's like 8 eyes per new eye. And then when you place them, cool thing happens. So we can get many dragons. Many dragons up in there. We could get a big buff dragon called Primal Dragon. And then here's the thing. Here's the thing. The Primal Dragon armor, because remember, Superior Dragon armor, the Primal Dragon armor is the best armor ever. It's the best combat armor outside of dungeons. It's better than 15-star Infernal Crimson, and is better than Necron in dungeons. It's just the best, and it gives the most Magic Find and Pet Luck in the game. But it's really rare. It's really rare, guys. It's like super duper rare. It's like okay, buddy. Hey. Aw, that's such a cool idea for an update, bud. Why don't you go back to playing with the toy trucks and the dolls and just having them all in like a city or whatever? My favorite TM game design content is when hard equal number or higher. Yeah. Okay, yeah. It's the best armor in the game, but like it's like 1 in a trillion odds. Game design is my passion. There's 8 summoning eyes and something else. I think it was a stack of ovoids or something. Aelzer had a pretty big numbers too, but like at least the bosses were hard mechanically and not just because they were a raw DPS check. Yeah. I don't know. I didn't even know how to fix Primal Dragons. I didn't even know how to make them like it's just so weird. Like yeah, at one point the end was an end game island, but now it's like an early game island and dragons are like arguably mid game But they were just like, we really need dragons to be end game again, so we're just gonna make a really rare, really powerful dragon that everyone has to dump money into, and it's just like, what? I don't even, this is just a flawed... Just a flawed update. Game designer, when how can we fix economy? Oh, just add item sync does not fix economy. It's just like it's a misunderstanding of how economies work. Primal dragons are peak, more gambling. Yeah. Is E-Man Slayer mid game? I guess so. I mean, E-Man might be late game, but like, I don't know, it's gotten so much easier. I'll have an SP player debate about what is early, mid, and end game. Well, there's early, mid, late, and end game. And like, kinda Hypixel even tells you what is late game and whatever. It tells you right here. I'm not sure I totally agree with it, but let's see what Hypixel considers to be different stages of the game. It doesn't count. It tells you right here. According to Hypixel, new player, so not even early game yet, is getting all your skills to level 4 and then doing a revenant. I mean, I kind of agree with this. I think this is pretty right. Let's see. Early game. What should you do to be early game? Level 12 skills. Pretty early Slayer levels. Gotta donate a bunch of cheap as shit stuff. Beast Rate Milestone 1. Yeah, some accessories. Some of these are, this one's maybe a little questionable. I don't know about that one. Some pretty easy pets. Doing some easy collections. Working on foraging a little bit. Yeah, this all seems pretty early game. You know? What does it consider mid game? Oh, I'm not mid game. I don't have the rabbits. Okay. Okay. Whoa. That's a lot of donations, man. That's a lot of donations. I kind of get it. I kind of see the division. I don't hate it. What about late game? I'm not late game either. Oof. Apparently Enderslayer is late game. Damn. Cat of 30? It seems so arbitrary. I don't let my playstyle be guided by this. You should though. It's the official Hypixel strategy. I like how basic Kudra is also late game. Very late game. Maxing basic skills. E-Man 9 is very late game. Cat of 40 apparently is also very late game. Having an ice spray wand is very late game. Guessing players stage in the game by Hypixel SkyBlock standards, dude, I would be hopeless. I mean, like, what are we considering to be like am I end game? Because technically I'm not end game because I'm not even mid game apparently according to Hypixel. So like I might be hopeless. I might be hopeless on guessing. I get so confused from hearing dying Enderman while foraging. Sorry. It's my bad. Oh hey, it's a superior. I got paid. Actual gambling addict. Actual, like it's not even funny. It's just literal gambling addict. Alright, I'm gonna do one more dragon. I'm gonna leave the lobby. The no time Dio again? Where was no time Dio? Visiting your isle? Oh, he was one of the ones that visited the isle when the fake game giveaway was being spammed? I mean, maybe we could get to Awakening in this lobby. It is already... What do you call it? This is where the giveaway coins would have gone. This is where they would have gone, chat. They would have gone right into the fucking shitter. Oh my god, it really was a back-to-back superior. Dude, maybe that guy is a talented gambler. He's got back-to-back soups. Hello. You're the chosen one, right? I think. If you win too much in the casinos, you get banned from it. It's a fun thing to know. Yeah. It's pretty wholesome. Have drag lobby right now. It's questionable. They're spawning, but slowly. There's one... Okay, we got hits in, thankfully. I finally got my anticipated matcha latte yesterday. Sadly, it was from McDonald's. A McDonald's matcha latte? So true, Hal. So true. Japanese style promo. Damn. When I was in McDonald's in Hong Kong, they were doing a, what's that one guy? He's blue. I can't remember. But they were doing like a promo for him, and they had waffle fries, and I was like, oh my god, they're so good. Samurai burger? Samurai burger. What's on a samurai burger? Like daikon? I don't know, it didn't look very appetizing, I guess. McDonald's being on BDS is like one of the biggest motivations for reducing my junk food intake. McDonald's being on BDS. What is what? What is that? I mean, McDonald's so much it literally tastes like nothing. Just soggy things. I guess so. Boycotting companies that fund the IDF. Oh. Alright, I'm not woke then. As I do be patronizing McDonald's a non-zero amount. I get very good deals on the app, so. Do not start with that BS again. What BS? Send you a banger tweet in DMs. I gotta check this out. As based. You know what BS I'm talking about? I don't know what BS you're talking about. McDonald's? Yes, you are. I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about? What BS am I talking about? IDF? McDonald's? You said that word? App? Means Israel boycott? Israel? I'm so confused. Crafting Juju? Yo! The 4-letter word. Fuck. Shit. No. I don't know. Tell you to stop with that in that one stream? With that? You know what I mean? I don't know what you mean. I wish I did. I'm just very confused. I'm just yapping about McDonald's. Which I probably should stop eating, but like I've reduced it quite a bit now that I'm not on campus and have at least some money for meals. Is your use button left click? No. I just like clicking both buttons at the same time. So that's why sometimes you see me like do this. It's because I have this thing in my head which makes it so that if I click one of the mouse buttons too much, my hand gets very uncomfortable and I feel wrong, so I need to click both. You also probably see me do it a lot because I do this, where I feel like I'm not clicking right, so then I have to go 1, 2, 3, and I have to be pushing really hard like this. So that's why whenever I end the stream, I kind of like go to my island and I'm like, alright, I'll see you guys later. I have to do that, or else my whole body feels wrong. McDonald's isn't even cheap. It's cheap if you use the app. It's not cheap if you're just ordering a meal. It's also not cheap if you're ordering a meal. But like if you can prevent yourself from ordering fries, it's much cheaper. I need to grip my left button if I press right too much. See, that's what I'm saying. It's really annoying. I have a lot of these tics. Like when I'm in the shower, I have to run my hands through my hair a multiple of 5 times, preferably a square of 5. So like if I'm at 30, I really gotta like force myself to not go to 125 because it's a little excessive. But if I'm at like 10, I'm like, fuck it, I'll go to 25. Which is really annoying. But it's how it is. I've gotten a little bit better at those like urges, but I still have some. My mom gets annoyed whenever we go on a walk because you know in the when you're walking on the sidewalk and there's that little groove between the two squares of sidewalk. Like you know, there's one square of the sidewalk, and then there's another square, and in between there's like that black line, that like divot. Well, so first of all, I have to step over that on with my arch. I can't step on it with like my foot or something, like with the ball of my foot or with like the sole. I have to hit it with my arch. And then if I do it too many times on one foot, then I get uncomfortable. So sometimes I have to do a little stutter step. I have to go like so that I'm now walking such that like my left foot is now hitting the side with the arch. My mom is always like, "What the fuck are you doing?" The stream is now an ASD ADHD test. Yeah, I know. Sidewalks in America, stop lying. Yeah, it's not many, but I live in a suburb, so we have some. They're not helpful. They can't get you to like important places, but they can get you around the suburb. What's good? Hey, Radu Nerd. How's it going? I mean, we didn't really need much more evidence that I have ASD, but, you know. My sister has OCD that she got hospitalized for a few years ago, so at least I don't have the urges that bad. I don't have the urge where I want to wash my hands so much that the skin starts sloughing off, which I'm thankful for. Barely made any money today, like 200, 300 mil. Just did random side quests. What about you? Nothing much. I'm just killing dragons and endstone protectors. Since you live in Oregon, did you visit the last Blockbuster? I think there are more now, but I'm pretty sure the last the last Blockbuster was in Bend, Oregon. And yeah, I've been to Bend. I went over to the Blockbuster. I also went spelunking. That was pretty good. I had a pretty decent steak because it was like a vacation, so we were like, let's have a fancy meal. And I was like, how good is the steakhouse in Bend, Oregon really gonna be? And it was not bad. It was pretty good. Oh no. Okay, we're good. What else did I do? When we were walking back to the hotel, we passed a militia, like the storefront for a militia. That was pretty wholesome. Do you mind warping me? Yeah, sure. Give me a name. And I'm assuming it's Radu Nerd, but no. Remember hearing that place in like the early 2000s can buy Netflix? The CEO said, "Nuh-uh," because of that they went bankrupt. Yeah, I mean they just kind of got obsoleted. No problem. Oh hey, what good timing. Nice M-blade, buddy. It happens to the best companies. You adapt or die, and they didn't adapt. They were like, surely this whole going to a physical store and renting a movie will be the thing forever. And Netflix was like, Netflix was doing what they were doing worse, and then they improvised, they adapted, and they made a new business, and that business obsoleted the Blockbuster, and then they kind of went belly up. But Bend, Oregon loved their Blockbusters so much that it just stuck around for a little bit. And I think there are more. I think there are more Blockbusters. I don't know if there are, but yeah, shout out Blockbuster. Do you play any other games? Not any other MMORPGs. I don't play like RuneScape or Warcraft or anything like that. I also don't play MOBAs like, you know, Fortnite, League of Legends. I don't play any of that. I do play a lot of like single player games. Kind of grew up on Nintendo. I play a lot of Steam games. Been known to play idle games. How is correct? I can outrun my own reflection, bud. Stop spreading false myths. Bro, you can't outrun your own reflection. It's impossible. Shouting out Blockbuster to 13 viewers, so I'll say their business. You know, every little bit counts. I'm just doing my part. G. G. Physical media is doing a comeback. Something like that. It'd be impossible if I just didn't. No, it's impossible to outrun your own reflection. You can't do it. It says so in the title. And obviously the stream title is a reference to Celeste, so I play a lot of those kind of single player games. I play a lot of Celeste. Well, I don't play a lot so much anymore, but I did. Play a lot of masochistic hardcore games, you know? Super Meat Boy, The End Is Nigh, etc., etc. And I play a lot of puzzle games. I love puzzle games. I've played a ton of Picross, and pretty much like every popular puzzle game. I haven't played so much roguelikes. I used to play a lot of Balatro and Slay the Spire, but I've kind of moved on. Try punching the mirror, it's a bug. Single player Minecraft? Nah. Punching the mirror doesn't work. Haven't you played the hit game Celeste? You just go into the mirror, and then you can outrun my responsibilities. That's true. People often are outrunning their responsibilities. Me throwing at my shadow for invisibugs. True, true. A lasso at my shadow. I feel that, I feel that. You're playing with shadows? Damn. I'm just kind of playing with this shadow. The sun is always right above my head, so my shadow is always right below me and nowhere else. Shadow, Sonic Feet. Why are you running in the end? Collection? Bestiary. 140 bill net worth, no recom to AOTV? Correct. Correct. I did not recom my AOTV, even though I'm worth 140 bill. We're doing bestiary, and these people are placing dragons, so I'm leeching their dragons. That is a nice pair of wither goggles. Yeah, it's a nice pair of wither goggles. I mean, they're hyper maxed. They have I think they have every available enchant, and they're 10 starred. And they have Art of Peace, you know, and it has a skin. It's like one of my, is it my only skinned item? I think it's my only skinned item. I should skin my dragon, my G-Drag, but whatever. I'm gonna sneeze. Ah, excuse me. Okay, I snuzzed. But yeah, we need 255 more dragons. So if they're gonna keep placing, I'm gonna keep stealing. First time hearing about Art of Peace. The Art of Peace you can buy for 50 million coins from Shen's agent. If you have the Shen's Regalia accessory, and it's 40 health on an armor piece. You go for Max Aurora helmet. I could, but I don't want to. Could also go for 15-star Infernal Crimson, 15-star Infernal Aurora. Could probably put G7, P7 on my armor pieces. Could maybe put a 10th star on my actual dungeon armor, which still doesn't have 10-star. Who knows these things? Could do a lot of things, I guess. Let's get Kata to start M5. I say 40, because Party Finder is just miserable below 40. But in theory, you could start before that. But I'd recommend against it. Kata level is too high for my setup, I think. Well, I mean, the good news is Kata level plays a really important role no matter what setup you have, because it's just super helpful. So Having a high kata level is not bad. That'll just help you out. What kata are you? Are you asking me or Mira? It's true. It's been a noticeable upgrade every time. I know. It goes hard. Every kata level is like, damn. You're kata 39. What's your setup? Storm Armor with Spirit Scepter? Okay, maybe. You might be right. Recently got a Claymore for jokes, but it's actually nice for mini bosses. Yeah, Claymore's not bad. Whole profile's a little messed up. Nothing wrong with it. Just kind of hoping for a what do you call it? Crystal frag. Got so burned out on not dropping a hype, so I kind of gave up on it. Yeah, it's brutal. It's a brutal grind. Did I have... What's my shopping list? Did I buy everything on my shopping list? I did buy the Abaphone Flip. I bought that a while ago. Oh, yeah. Shen specials. Bought Eyes for a Drag at number 6, lost 5 mil, never doing my own drags again. Based. How people can hate farming, my only love. Well, if you have something else to do. Opinions on the mosquito bow? Haven't seen it, really. I need to outsource the E-Man grind to an underpaid laborer because they timed this Aatrox perfectly with when I have to grind for exams how many hours a day. That sucks. Nice, Protea. Having a hype is pretty nice for like every piece of content. It makes lava fishing possible. I mean, like every grind is just so much. Like instead of having to actually try, I just get to do this. Like there's no skill involved in this. This is just sick. It works even better if I go to like to Zealot Bruisers. Look at me go. You know, it's pretty good. I knew that with anything I do with either Yeti, Sword, or etc. already, though. I suppose. Doing Terra when the update's about to come out, it's sad. Well, you gotta get level 9 before the update, though. You know what I mean? Hype is mostly for healing. Hype is the best healing item in the game. That is its main use in Master Mode. Yeesh. Hype has hype moments and aura. Is that true? At Grok, is this true? Hype is goated, not gonna lie, but it's kind of overpriced. It's more of a QOL than a need. Zarvok, why? I don't know, I'm kind of broke. Don't buy it. If you don't need it, don't buy it. I mean, I've just gotten so used to the hype that it's just like, it's my best friend, so. Why? Why? You just lost. Why? Oh shit. Alright, we're good. I hit it once. Crimson has felt a little locked away. You kinda need a hype for Crimson. What beast you got left after this? Servok! Stop! I got Endstone Protector. I got Dragon. I have Ashfang, Barbduke, Blade Soul, Mage Outlaw, Magma Boss, Vanquisher, Automaton, Butterfly, Grunt, Key Guardian, Sludge, Fist, Worm, Mimic, Skeleton Lord, Terracotta, Zombie Commander, Zombie Lord, and Dropship. There's everything that's left. Oh hey, it's a soup. Butterfly Mimic seems like a pain to get. Well, Mimic is shared. If anyone kills a Mimic in your dungeon, you get credit for it. Butterfly is annoying though. I love Kudra. How to bestiary grind going? It's going good. We've gotten. I was expecting to get a lot of Endstone Protectors today, but we've only gotten like 5 or 6 Endstone Protectors today. But we've gotten a shit ton of dragons. We've gotten over 50 dragons, and it keeps going. So I don't know. I'm hoping to finish Endstone Protectors someday, but I'll take the dragons if they're giving them out. Kudra definitely needs at least one person with hype. Oh yeah. Kudra without hype would be like horrible. I guess you could play with 1 CC, but still, that sounds just brutal. I don't want to talk about. You don't want to talk about the whole killing yourself thing? That seems fair. What will you do when max level? What does Thanos say? Retire and have peace in a grateful universe or whatever? Kudra's an absolute nightmare when I try it. See what I mean? Nah, I don't know. I'll probably like do other things. Probably play M5. I'm not doing Iron Man when max level. That's not going to happen. I'll probably play some M5. Probably do some just random shit on the video game. Might even play other video games, maybe. We'll see. Who knows these things? But right now, like, I still got a while before I'm max. Like, it's gonna be a while. Some M5, you haven't done much of that? Well, I mean, I have done a lot of it historically, but I haven't played M5 since, like, April. Or March. I played 3 runs with Alia 2 or 3 days ago for her to get class average 50. And other than that, I haven't touched the damn thing. But like we still got like 400 hours of gameplay before I maxed XP. Like we got a while. You know, don't sweat it. How much time did M5 take you to get that many runs? I don't know. I don't have an exact number. All I can tell you is the amount that I've spent in dungeons total, which is 1,750 hours. So obviously not all of that is M5. A lot of it is, but like I also have, you know, like 1,000 F6s and 1,000 F1s and 1,000 F2s and 1,000 M3s. Like there's a few other runs that I did, but for the most part, 1.7k hours is actually diabolical. I guess so. Doesn't seem like that much though. For 26k runs compared to how much the M7 people put in. But maybe you're right. 0.7k is not that bad. It is what it is. M7k is also counting M7, M6, M4, M3, M2, M1, and F7, F6, F5, F4, F3, F2, F1, and entrance. It's true. How much money were you averaging per hour? Well, I don't know for the whole time, because like the first 10,000 runs were all Party Finder, like 3 to 4 minute, like before LCM existed, so like that was horrible. But if you're talking about like in a perm, it's about 2 million coins per run outside of Paul. So my party's probably getting like 25 runs an hour, so like 50 mil an hour. And then during Paul, it's about 3.1 million coins a run, and we could be pushing like 28 to 30 runs, so it's closer to like 90 mil an hour. Lyra with PF cap. Well, I learned, you know, I learned. I already have 200 hours with like not even 2,000 runs in total. Yeah. I mean, from my perspective, 1,700 hours in dungeons for 26k runs is pretty low. I said it'd be higher. Pretty much everyone does. I have a friend who put like 50 hours a week into Rust start of summer, excluding AFK time. That's crazy. Pretty fast runs. Yeah, we average like about 2 minutes during Paul and like 2:15 maybe outside of Paul. It's pretty quick. I mean, if you have a good party, the run times shouldn't change that much, but like, you know, they kind of do, considering that we don't always have the best door skipper this side of the West. Why is Terra Slayer actually decent money? I made 20 mil in like 1.5 hours. That tryharding 15 mil of it is just from arrow poison and Terra web, because people are trying to like prepare for the update. If you do more M5 and I'm on, you should let me in for real. Alright. I mean, we'll see. I don't know when I'm doing M5 again. Wish I had the time to grind, man. One day, Wasserhoff. One day. I want to sound no life, but I did 70 hours of pickles in a week. The neat life is calling me. So true. Neat life. Neat life, baby. It goes hard. I mean, like, I don't know. Everything is relative. I love M5 Paul. It's so fast. Yeah. M5 Paul is when you can start to have, like, M5 Paul is when you can start to have the not so good people in Party Finder and it doesn't affect the run quality at all. I hear a rumor that 100k M5 you unlock Livid Head. 100k M5s or 100k collection? Because I'm halfway to the collection. Yeah. 100k M5s? Oh shit. Okay. What's your playtime in dungeons? Didn't I just say it? 1750. Why did you even do that many M5s? Because it's fun. I had fun. So like, for the first 5,000, for the first like 500, it was me getting carried. Then I came back and I did like 5,000 to get to a Cata 50, and then I was like, today when I get Cata 50, I'll start doing M7. And then I didn't like M7, so then I just decided, you know what, I'll play some more M5. I find it fun. And then by 10,000, I had met Lucy and everyone else, and we were doing runs in our perm. Cata 50 from M5 is insane, brother. I got class average 50 from M5, and then, you know, after I got to 10,000, I was like, you know, I only need 6,000 more for class average 50, which was kind of like a pipe dream of mine back at 7,000 M5s, but now it's looking pretty doable. So then I did, you know, a lot of M5s every time Paul rolled around. I did, you know, quite a few runs with the perm. And then, you know, and then I went and played more M5. And then I got 16,400. I got class average 50. It was a hell of a time. And then I kept getting invited to parties, and I kept being like, yeah, that sounds like fun. And so I kept playing. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. I mean, like, the thing is, I enjoy M5. That's why I play it so much. Like, if you don't like M5, then don't do 26,000 runs of M5, because that's not fun. Like, I would never do 26,000 runs of M7, because that sounds horrible. But I love M5, so I'm playing it. Right now, I'm not having fun playing M5, so I haven't played it in 4 months. But one day, I'll probably have fun with M5 again, and then I'll be right back there. How do you do the custom scoreboard? /sh custom scoreboard. And then you click on this, and then here it is. Here's everything you want. Everything you want it, that's the way you need it. Everything you want. Any way you want it. I'll never do 26k runs of dungeons. I mean, I didn't think I would do 26k runs of dungeons. I didn't do my first M5 like one day I will be the best M5 player ever, you know? But like I just kept playing it, and then it kept being fun. The thing is, like, also, it's not like I did 17 hours of dungeons. It's not like I put in 12 hours a day for 100 days straight. You know what I mean? Like, because then I obviously wouldn't have done it, because that's not fun. But what I did was, like, every time Paul was around, I did like 700 runs. And then Paul wasn't there for like a month, and then when Paul was there again, I did like 700 runs. And then over 2 years, that adds up. I find M4 really fun, but finding a party for it is so hard. Yeah. I have over 140 hours in Pickles, and it's already mind-numbing, but doing 1,000 hours worth of M5 is just insane. Well, I mean, like, if you like it, it's not insane. I was having a fun time. And when I wasn't having a fun time, I didn't play it, because I wasn't having fun. That's why I haven't played it in 4 months. But there was a while in my life where I was loving it. And I still kind of love it, but I don't know. I'm doing other things right now. But I'll be back. Saw YouTube streaming today. You played SP while smoking a bong. There you go. I guess that works. It might be the tech. It might be the tech. You're right. I'm only doing Pickles to afford stuff to have fun. Yeah, I mean, like, if you're mapping, like, doing a thing that you don't enjoy for 1,000 hours, then yeah, it's gonna suck. But like I had a ton of fun mining, so I mined mithril for like how long? I'm a mithril for like 900 hours or some shit. You know what I mean? Right? Or does that include glaciite as well? Where's glaciite tunnels? Probably includes glaciite tunnels. Whatever, you know. I did a lot of stuff in the mines though. Like probably at least 500 hours of mining mithril. It was a good time. It does include glaciite. Well, there you go. So I spent like 1,000 hours mining, but like it was a good time. I enjoyed it. Spent 1,000 hours and 1,700 hours in dungeons. I had a good time. I was chilling. $130 hours on Galatea. That was fun. I need to do mining eventually. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's not for everyone. But I do be liking it. Half my playtime is in Dwarven / Glaciite. I mean, like, I'd like to just ignore this, because, like, this is all fake. This is all AFK hours, which I wish I could just remove, but, like, it is what it is. So I guess, like, Dungeons is probably a third of my total playtime, maybe, if I'm eyeballing it, maybe a fourth. How did you spend 130 hours on Galatea? The entire foraging part in 56. I did a lot of fusing. I did a lot of Invisibug lasso stimming. I don't know. I finished the fishing. Fishing did not take a zero amount of time. Pickles are over 60% of my playtime. That's crazy. I've been trying to think of a way to make a Pickle Rick joke about the pickle grinders for weeks at this point, and I think it just does not exist. Yeah. I don't know. I'm a firm believer in two tenets of the Hypixel SkyBlock experience. One, or maybe just in general, like life in general. One, you should do things you find fun, and then part two of that first one is if you don't find something fun, then you shouldn't do it. And then part two is cheating in the video game is not good. I've always remained true to those tenets, and it always surprises me how many people don't, but that's just the way it is. Knuckles have reloaded time to crack them? Nah. Can't really do it. Honestly, doing pickles isn't that bad after you do it for over 100 hours. It's kind of relaxing. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I did M5 for so long, is because you enter a state of flow. There's like, especially for ASD people, but it's called being in a state of flow, and it's when you are able to do something that you're very good at or have a lot of practice at, and you find a lot of enjoyment from it. It's like an important aspect of the video game, and M5 is my little flow state. I love M5. So if you got that with pickles, totally understand. I used to get that with mithril, but not so much anymore. I just like cheaters in anything but garden low key because it's understandable you don't want to sit there for 1K hours. Nope. I mean, like, you're not me, so you can have your own opinions and everything. But like, in my opinion, cheating in garden is still cheating. I don't understand it. Also, the option does not play garden. That's kind of that was tenet number 1, which is that if you don't find garden, like tenet 1 was if you don't find something fun, you shouldn't do it. And so, kind of the if you don't find garden fun, then you don't have to do it. I can see why people do it. I can understand why people cheat. It's because they want to gain the benefits from having done something without having to do it. I can understand that, but I can't excuse it. I totally agree, Zervauk. Or Zerva. Money grind doesn't need to be fun, it needs to be tolerable. But if it can be fun, por qué no los dos? Nice in garden currently, it's really not so bad. Nah, it's pretty chill. Just kind of gotta, like, hold 2 keys. You can do other things, too. Like, if you're just staring at your screen for, like, 1,000 hours watching the crops break, then yeah, it's probably pretty boring. But, like, put on a TV show. Put on a YouTube documentary or some shit, you know? Play RuneScape on your second monitor or whatever. It goes hard. Or don't do it. All of which are totally valid. I mean, there's a reason my garden is going to be the last thing that I do. But I'm still going to do it. The only cheat that's fine with me is macroing harp. Yeah, the ping stuff is the gray area that I actually I tolerate. 0 ping, ether warp and everything, but whatever. I personally don't agree. 1k hours of garden is still over 10 billion coins, and macroing that just ruins the economy. Well, yeah, there's a reason why inflation got so bad after all the garden changes. Harp legit on 300 ping is pain. I got Melody's hair and I'm never touching harp again. Yeah, I kind of understand. I kind of understand the dojo cheats and the harp cheats and the 0 ping ether warp. I kind of get those. I've kind of come around on them. And like I'm not gonna like die on the hill that you shouldn't use those. I will die on the hill that you shouldn't use macros or like, full cheats in dungeons or whatever, but I think that's a more acceptable position to have. I think I only actually enjoy playing F6. Well, there you go, you found something that's fun. Zorton is the same way. Zorton liked playing M6. Zorton got like 22,000 M6 clears. And then Zorton didn't find it any fun anymore, and he's not playing it anymore. I think that makes sense. 30% of the people I met on SkyBlock all macroed before. Yeah, the more you play this game, the more you're going to realize that, like, not cheating is actually the minority opinion, and that's very sad. But, unlike M7 cheaters, I am going to try to be the change that I want to see in the world. Which is, like, a lot of M7 cheaters say, like, everyone's cheating, I may as well cheat. I kind of take the other approach, which is everyone's cheating, that's very sad. I'm not going to join them. I'm gonna be my own person, because luckily for me, and I don't know about them, but luckily for me, I was born with free will and the ability to make my own decisions. And so when I see people engaging in a behavior that I don't like, I just like don't, I just like don't do it also, you know what I mean? I don't know about them. They might have been born without the ability to make their own decisions or whatever. And then, I have some empathy for it, but at least for me, who is capable of making my own decisions, I choose to not cheat. When Garden introduces the Industrial Revolution and the invention of combines and tractors, maybe I'll consider playing it. You're a big like mowing simulator or whatever. Yeah, Farming Simulator 22. I think people below 200 are mostly against cheating. Yeah, but I don't know what happens in your brain when like you get to level 400. You're like, you know what? I'm gonna cheat now. It's so confusing. I could need a macro for Rift jump and runs. The reason why I don't continue Rift. Rift jump and runs. Simulator 22 clips over that one Southern guy giving financial advice goes hard. Huh. I guess I'll agree. You know, why not? I'll agree. I'm going to change the whole video behind to my gameplay gardening so you enjoy it. Hell yes. The higher the level, the more likely you cheat is because you have so much playtime you just don't feel like doing some stuff but have to, and you fall into the sunk cost fallacy. Yeah, there's a lot of people for some reason that are, I think that are like my level, that are like, well, I gotta do garden, so I gotta cheat it. And like, that's wrong. You don't gotta do it. In my mind, it's a scale, right? It's a scale. In one side of the scale is the amount that you want to have done something, and the other is how fun it is. So if something's not fun, it's gonna take a lot of stuff, a lot of me wanting to do it to outweigh the not fun. So for example, like M7, it's like this. It's like way down here, right? But eventually, like, that 40 XP is going to look really, really attractive. And then it's like, this is, you know, the amount that I want to do it is going to get heavier. It's going to get heavier. It's going to get heavier. And eventually, boom, like, look at this. Now the scales have turned. And now I kind of want to do M7 because the amount that I want to do it has outweighed the fact that it's not fun. For some reason, a lot of people think that once that scale has changed, that's when they get to cheat. And that's not true. That's when you get to, like, suck it up and go play the content. You gotta go play the video game. I know it's tough. It's a fate worse than death. You have to play the video game, but you can do it. I'm glad you trust me despite not having consumed the brain rot content before, Miss Streamer. I'm saluting you. I trust you, you know. That seems like Farming Simulator 2022 gameplay over financial advice from a southern guy doesn't seem too outlandish to me. People just think, what if I just skip the unfun part and get the rewards? Yeah. But then my argument is like, so what did you do? Like, I could edit the profile so that it says, like, SkyBlock level 515, but, like, it wouldn't mean anything because I didn't do it. It's the same for if you macro garden. You didn't do it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm proud of my 26,000 M5s because I did it. It's something that I did. If I, like, had my computer on an AFK 26,000 M5s, why would I be proud of it? I didn't do it. You know what I mean? I got so upset my friend started macroing after years of holding strong. You either die here or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. I hope I never become the villain. I don't think that I'm going to, but like... Good IRL friends that did that and just instantly did it as well. It's sad. I mean, it all comes down to some people aren't as good as you. I don't think that I'm morally superior to anybody. I just think that some people have different morals. And they don't view cheating in a video game as, like, a bad thing. I view it as, like, even dumber than cheating in real life. Because when you cheat in real life, you gain something. You know, Lance Armstrong, when he cheated the Tour de France, he got, like, prize money, he got prestige, he got a reputation in the real world. He got, like, deals, he got contracts, he got stuff. When you cheat in a video game, you don't get anything. Wow, my SkyBlock level is 515 instead of 514. That doesn't matter. I don't know. I think it's weird because, like, this is a hobby. None of us are being forced to play this video game. We're all playing it because we find it fun or some form of enjoyment or some form of achievement or whatever. We have a positive emotion that we're obtaining from interacting with this video game. So, like, why would you remove that from yourself? Why would you be like, you know what? I'm kind of tired of getting these positive emotions from my video game. I'm just like not gonna put the work in anymore. That's so weird. Just like go do a different thing. Like when I don't want to play SkyBlock, I don't play SkyBlock. And I think that's like a rational, insane thing to do. But for some reason a lot of other people are like, I don't want to play SkyBlock, I guess I'll cheat. And I just don't understand why you do that. But then let's say someone macros garden to end up selling those coins to pay for real life things. What would your view on that be? I would understand that far more than cheating it to get a skyblock level. I would at least understand why they're doing it. I would not support it. I wouldn't be like, never mind, you're based actually. I would still be like, you're actively ruining the video game for other people that are trying to enjoy it, you know, which is kind of upsetting. And also, like, you know, I wish you wouldn't break the video game's rules because it's a video game at the end of the day. But at least I would understand it. Isn't like 0.2 USD a million coins? Yeah, but that's kind of irrelevant to the argument. GG to Zerva. Oh, yeah, Zerva got a spaceman. Hell yeah. Some people just think, oh, this doesn't matter very much, so I'm going to do what I think I should do instead of doing what is right. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I mean, it's infested so many games, it just makes me so sad. I feel like Minecraft cheating is outside of what I would consider to be morals. Like, if you cheat, you are not morally weak, you're just mentally weak. I guess so, but, like, at that point, it's just semantics. I thought you meant cheating on a partner. No, I'm very much against cheating on your partner. That's not to say that I'm against polyamory, but, like, if you are in a polyamorous relationship, then that means that you have different boundaries. If you're in a monogamous relationship and you do not make it known to your partner that you are going to have sex with another person, then that, you know, that's bad. I'm kind of, call me progressive or whatever, but I think that's bad. I had a friend who macroed for like 3 months and sold those coins, and that allowed her to buy a PC within a country where the USD is quite strong that she needed for her degree. See, I understand that. That person is cheating for something. That person is cheating to have like a substantial impact in their life. And I'm very surprised that this video game was able to help her. I still am against it though. You know, I'm sure robbing a bank would also have bought her a PC, but I'm also against that. Fair enough. I mean, it makes infinitely more sense for her. Like, when you're like, my friend macroed garden to be able to pay for her college, I'm like, all right, totally understand that. You know, or at least, like, again, not supporting, but I get where she's coming from. But, like, it's wheat. Oh, it's tough. But, like, if someone's like, I cheated in garden because I really wanted my number to be up by 1, then I'm like, brother, come on. Would you rather that someone kidnaps you and holds you for ransom to buy skyblock gems or just macro and garden? I would rather someone commit a petty crime than a felony. You know what I mean? Like, if we're existing in a world where that's the option, then I guess I would obviously choose, yeah, I'd rather someone just macros and garden than like kidnap someone and potentially murders them. You know, I'm more against murder than I am against cheating in the video game. But, like, I don't think you need to do. I don't think you're ever in a point in your life where you're like, I either macro in skyblock or I kidnap this person. I don't know if that's a thing. But if for some reason it were a thing, I would prefer them to macro garden. You can say something bad helped someone about anything. Sure, mugging someone could have helped you buy a meal, but is it the completely right thing? Though they're definitely not equal, though. Yeah. I mean, like, everyone has their own limit. Like, if I saw someone steal a loaf of bread from a convenience store or whatever, I would not be like, hey, you can't be doing that. Because, like, I'm going to assume that person's taking that loaf of bread for, like, an important thing. So, like, I'm a hypocrite, I guess, in that way. Macroing a garden and causing like 1% inflation basically has zero effect on anyone's life, or at least it should in theory. Yeah, but it's not just the one person is the problem. Because if you're going to make an exception for someone, then you're going to have to make an exception for many people. If I was like, okay, I'll give 10 million coins to one of my subscribers, I'm not going to have any money soon. And then you're going to say, but stealing 100,000 loaves of bread is still going to have an impact. And I'm going to be like, yep, I'm a hypocrite. I already said that. But like, I just, you know, that's just my viewpoint. It is interesting though. I wonder why I have that. When there's 1,000 people doing it, it's a big effect, especially when a lot of people just want to enjoy the game. Yeah. And that's the problem that I have in theory. I guess, but it's a video game, so for my PvE, it just doesn't matter at all. Yeah, it doesn't matter, but like, that's why I have a problem with it, Wasserov, is that it doesn't matter. It's a video game. Again, I would understand stealing a loaf of bread to feed your family. I would understand robbing a bank to, I don't know, pay off your student loan debt. I would understand those things. There's a tangible reason why you're doing things. I also understand why someone's cheating in garden, by the way, to pay for their degree. That's like an important thing. But like, they're still not acceptable behaviors. Night Zerva. And the reason why I have more of a problem with someone cheating in garden to raise their skyblock level by 1 is because, like, it doesn't matter. It's not the difference between feeding your family or not feeding your family. It's not the difference between being out of student loan debt. It's not the difference between being able to go to college or not. It's just the difference between having a number or not having a number. So my point is, like, cheating into something that doesn't matter or breaking the rules to do something that doesn't matter is more embarrassing, cringe, etc., than breaking the rules to do something that does matter. Again, I'm not saying he's right to do it, but I understand why Lance Armstrong cheated in the Tour de France. It's because he wanted to win, because winning would give him money and reputation and prestige and additional deals so that he can continue living his lifestyle. I understand that. I get that. I don't think it's right, and he shouldn't have done it, and I'm glad that he was punished for it, but like, I understand the motivation. I don't understand the motivation for getting a +1 level to your skyblock level in a game that you should be playing for fun. Skyblock is not the Tour de France. Being level 517 doesn't get you anything. It doesn't get you money. It doesn't get you reputation. It doesn't get you on the front of People magazine. It doesn't get you anything. So why are you cheating in it? It doesn't matter. If you gave 10 million subs to all your subscribers, it would cost you 10.9 bill. See, I'd have no money. I only got 2 bill. It's not just garden. There's macros for absolutely everything in the game. There's even macros for pickles. Yeah, it's become so normalized, which is why I think it's really sad. I mean, one of the taglines, one of the reasons why the biggest macro in the whole game, one of its taglines is like, pass your friends that have been playing for years and weeks. It's like, hey, do you want to be cooler than your friends without actually having to do anything? Here, download this $30 macro. It's so sad. It's so sad. I just tuned in. That was best speech ever. Thank you. It puts the Gettysburg Address to shame. It does. 7 years ago. Who the fuck cares, man? No one even knows what a score is. It's mostly referring to the person who used it to pay for college. Like, it had a tangible effect on their life and like minimal on mine, so I'm all for it. Yeah, I mean, I'm not that upset about her. I think she's pretty based, TBH. But like, that's because she got like a very important tangible effect, and I think that's the exception. I think that's a by far an exception to the rule. I don't think the majority of people that are currently macroing on 3 accounts in Garden are doing it to pay for their law degree. If they were, then maybe we could have a conversation about whether or not that's, you know, worthwhile. They're doing it to become richer in SB? Yeah. I mean, it comes back down to the nuance. A relatively affluent college student stealing a candy bar from a convenience store because they're kind of a kleptomaniac. I'm not in support of that. I'd probably be like, stop fucking doing that, or I'm going to like get you arrested for petty theft. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not that petty, but like, bad. You know, person who needs a loaf of bread to live, stealing a loaf of bread not as morally onerous to me. Kind of similar in SkyBlock. Cheating in Garden to pay for your law degree? Okay. You know, I'll have to put some thought into that because that's like an extreme exception to the rule. Cheating in SkyBlock because you want to gain 400 million coins so that you can purchase your Hyperion? Brother. Just play the video game or play a different one. You know, farming isn't for everybody, but that doesn't mean that you have to cheat it. It just means that you should like do something else. What if a person stole a loaf of bread to feed their family from a baker who was barely making enough to feed his own? Well, see, that's the thing, is that you have to take into account who's being harmed. And in my example, like in my mind, they're stealing a loaf of bread from Walmart. And honestly, stealing from a large corporation like that is already just like morally correct in my mind because I'm kind of, you know, a socialist, so I don't have much of a problem with that. But yeah, if you like, I mean, you're right. You do have to take into account who's being harmed. Now, someone who macros with 12 accounts at once, he's making thousands of dollars a month. What is he using that for? Is he paying his law degree? Because I know someone who used to do that, and he spent all of the money on NFT Bored Apes. So like, the fact that he was making a lot of money doesn't make me feel any better about him doing it. I'm still pretty against it. Also, he's like a trust fund kid. He does not need the money. He's just doing it for the love of the game and living his life. Did you do well? Bigs are down. He did not do well, I don't think. I don't know. Maybe he sold. Maybe he bought the dip or whatever. I don't know. So it's his job pretty much. I think that is sad. I think he should be doing something else. I don't know. Depending where he lives, I respect it. I guess it comes back to the same principle. Do you enjoy grinding max SP level? Yeah, I do. That's why I'm still here. I enjoyed doing 26,000 M5s. I enjoyed mining 2 billion XP. I'm enjoying it. I'm loving every minute of it, Jerry. There are some things that I don't want to do. For example, floor 7 in Kudra. And because I live by my tenets, I haven't done them. I don't have fun playing F7, so I haven't played it. And I don't have fun playing Kudra, so I haven't played it. One day, I will want to play it more than I think I won't have fun playing it. And then I'll play it. And I'm sure it's not as bad as I think it is in my mind. And I'll still have a non-zero amount of fun. But, you know, for right now, I don't want to do it, so I'm not doing it. And I think that's what makes sense. One unclaimed reward. Oh yeah, I haven't claimed this because I think it breaks things, and I don't want to because I already have a Kudra pet, and I think it breaks things, so I just haven't done it. Does buying coins even work now? I feel like people get banned for much less suspicious activity than suddenly having an extra billion coins in your account. I don't know. I don't know anything about the IRL trading scene because, I mean, that should kind of go without saying. If I live in a country that I work 10 hours for like 5 USD, it makes more sense to make your own online income, even if it's unethical. Yeah. Yeah. But like, we're inventing a guy in our head for which they're allowed to break the rules because of whatever circumstances they're in. You know? What if I escaped North Korea and do not have any education or the ability to hold a stable job, and therefore I need to play StarCraft and sell the in-game currencies? All right, maybe in that instance we can make an exception, but like, I don't think that's the general. Like, I don't think it's the average person macroing Garden. I don't IRL trade. My mate IRL trades all the time with API on. He's never gotten banned. That's crazy. I don't know what the flags are. I imagine there's a way to avoid the flags, but I don't know what they are. I know about IRL trading, but I haven't been banned for getting over 200 mil in one day for free, which I got for selling my pickle root, but Hypixel doesn't know. I sold it since trade menu was empty. Damn, you're selling the pickle for 200 million, like Banana the bot with the old Ruby. IRL trading only flags for under level 100, so if your account or the account that is giving and receiving is above 100, you very rarely get flagged. Interesting. Make my own income online in technically an unethical way, and I do it mainly because it makes more money than working a basic job, and it requires zero stress from me. All right, Brano. All right. So I understand people going out of their way to do weird things on video games. The thing is, Brano, is like, I guess it just comes down to who we think the average person cheating in Garden is. If you're of the opinion that the average person macroing Garden is doing it to sustain their income and, like, you know, put food on the table, then obviously I feel like you're going to feel differently about macroing in Garden. I think the average person macroing Garden is doing so to either max Garden milestones or fund their own profile, both of which I think is cringe, and I don't know why you would do it. Yeah, Rado nerd and stuff. What do you think is more unethical, macroing Garden for money or doing OF for money? I don't think sex work is unethical. So I guess I think macroing Garden. So consumers are the issue in sex work. I mean, I haven't interacted with sex work very much, but like, so I don't know. I don't know the problems that the consumers and the producers have in that field, but like, I don't really have a moral issue with it. Scissor is not a black and white concept IMO because you have to consider if consent can be bought, and that's a debate that can't be solved in SkyBlock stream chat, I feel. If consent can be bought. You mean from the perspective of the person providing the service? Because I guess I'm a little confused. Good night, inspiring stories. Fuck. Weird obsession by a lot of men with OnlyFans. You got the classic like tier 3 subs from Twitch. Yeah. I can understand that. I view the idea that buying consent is the same thing as coercing it out of someone, which is bad. I think, I mean, and maybe this is just because I'm uninformed, but I think like if you are like going to someone who is not offering a service and saying I'll give you whatever to have sex with me, that's morally onerous. But if someone is like, if you give me $80, here's what I'm going to give you in return, and then someone else says okay, I don't see a problem with that inherently. I guess it changes if you don't view sex as a commodity. Sex workers should still have the right to reject paying customers. Yeah. I mean, it's a contract, is it not? I mean, it's not like a literal contract, but it's a I'm going to provide a service and you're going to give me money for the service. And then if things change, then you're like, well, I can no longer provide the service, so you know, this contract has been canceled. Isn't that just like a thing? Very few people want to do it in the first place. It's often from a place of desperation. Like if you're a millionaire and you're taking payment, I can understand because rejecting someone means nothing to you. But if you're poor, then there really is an alternative to accepting the contract. So you're viewing it as someone can't afford to not say yes, even if they don't want to say yes. I guess I can understand your point of view. Again, I'm not very well versed. I think that is the case in many times, yes. Okay. This is more of a critique of capitalism since work. That's what I was going to say. It sounds like if someone is doing sex work not because they want to, but because they feel they have no other option in life, then yes, that is bad. But I don't think that's because sex work is bad. I think that's because the circumstances they are in are bad. Which, by the way, is kind of how I feel about, like, stealing a loaf of bread. You know? Like, if you don't need to steal the bread, then stealing the bread is fine. Or, sorry, is bad. But if you need to steal the bread because your other basic needs aren't being met because of the circumstances in which you live, then, like, stealing the loaf of bread is fair. The circumstances have the capacity to make it bad, IMO, but more hardcore feminists on Twitter will say it's bad no matter what the circumstances are, and I don't know their arguments very well. Nor I. I think probably some people view it as inherently dehumanizing, which I understand their viewpoint. You know, women aren't an object to be bought and sold for their services. You know, that's pretty like, is not a good thing. But also, like, I know a lot of people find it kind of empowering. So I don't think it's like a one-size-fit-all. What do I think is best on a mage setup? Like 2/4 Storm, Max Orb boost with Wind Wither Helm. Probably what I'm rocking, which is Livid Dye with the Wither goggles with the corrupt skin. Not to brag or anything, not to flex. I really got to get my spare mouse out. It's just a bummer. We're at 1451 now? Dude, you're killing it. You're killing it. Change my frog to my Oswald for extra XP and to get it to level 100 before I hit 1454. That seems fair. Leveling pets to level 100 is important. Well, maybe not important, but like, I always thought it was cool. It was always important to me. What do we think has more aura, Claymore or Midas? Claymore. I'm still not convinced Midas will remain the best forever. Like, they need like one buff to dungeon items, and then Claymore outscales Midas. Doesn't it give XP to have them level 100? Yeah. He gives one pet score, which is 3 XP. Midas is cool, though. They both kind of have aura. Oh, whoops. Give me good goal to work towards. It makes a few days to do with like 5 to 10 hours a day. No idea. Midas is OG though. It is kind of OG. Tormentor got aura. I do. I don't know a good goal. I don't know a good multi-day goal. Anyone in the chat got an idea? Pick a skill you want to max and grind it. It's kind of true. I was going to say like Heart of the Mountain. Just LCM with Day Axe. I think you mean Dayblade. Get G7P7 on all your sets. That's way too many sets. Maybe the important ones. Maybe the important ones. The axe will never be a blade? Brother. Does this not look like a blade to you? This is an axe to you? Excuse me? I hate mining, farming. I'm almost maxed, but burnt out of it. Foraging, almost maxed. I think I'm getting into fishing. True. You're transphobic towards day axe. You're going to dead name the date axe? That's really fucked up. That's really fucked up. Just not woke enough. It's okay. You'll get there. I believe in you. I mean, I like fishing. Fishing's not a bad one. Once you get fishing 27 and you can, like, do lava fishing, it's pretty chill. Forty 50 mining 60 farming 60 bad be combat 47 but I'm fishing 22. Yeah. Yeah. You're not alone, I think. You're not alone. Combat's so ass to level. I guess so. It's pretty passive though. Like if you're just doing other things. But I guess if you're doing it with intention, it's not very fun. How do you even level combat fast at like a billion coin setup? Shrug. So you require interpreters for bestiary? Still, would you like to be warped to some? In general, but not right now because this lobby's been placed in drags. And I need drags more than I need endstone protectors. But I appreciate the offer. Tomorrow's stream, definitely. Only offers to get like 80 a day. Get like 80 a day? Damn. You one of those endstone protector grinders? I had bruisers die up on my old profile, went from combat 34, fire calculated to combat 56, and took 4 days of playing 16 hours a day. It's not bad. It's not bad. Endstone mining go burr. Do you mine endstone just in any lobby, or do you look for an awakening lobby and then mine endstone until it spawns and then go and do something else? The Juju is so good? Yeah. Yeah, Juju's great. Term is better. But Juju's good. I lobby hop to stage 3 to 4s and mine until it spawns. Damn. So I have a question, Rencat. Why are you mining endstone? Is it for glory? Is it for money? Is it for endermite bestiary? What's the vibe? Do not get Juju to skip the term. I mean, Juju's like 10 mil nowadays. My endstone collection pathetic. Currently I'm only number 7. Ah, I see. Okay. So what do you do to mine endstone? Are you in like glossy mineral? At least you got over 2k M5 for F5 runs. You know who you're talking to, right? Of course, F5 slash M5 is my beloved. Okay. Let's get my drill out. Let's get my pet out. I don't know what pet to use. And then we go, where's my fire veil? It's ironic because I've been selling a bunch. I don't actually know where my fire veil went. There it is. That's a gyrokinetic wand. Okay, maybe it's in my ender chest. I don't know where it is. Oh well. Once you proper setup for best rates, PV Rencat, I got it on. Fire veil is not worth using, reduces rates. Alright. What helmet do archers use in dungeons? The golden or diamond head for the floor. Or, if you don't have one, then the golden / diamond head for a different floor. Or if you don't have that, then, I don't know, Terra. Who knows? I got floor heads? Alright, floor heads then. Whoops, that's not my bow. True dungeon players use 10-star Ancient Storm. Like me? Am I a true dungeon player? So you're just doing this, huh? Let me look up Rencat 1. Glossy mineral. Okay, with what I would expect from equipment. You're gonna hurts me to look at, brother. I don't know how to. We're learning and we're growing. What do you got in your inventory? a Divins drill. Okay. Rather made golden head soulbound. I still have my golden livid head with my 59 F5 runs. Damn. Do you want me to show you? I mean, sure, I guess I'm kind of curious. Rusty sells golden head so you can get it back. Alright, let's peep this. Let's peep this. Okay. Okay. It's running like a triangle. It's kind of cool. And the endermites you just don't care about, huh? Just don't care about them at all. Is this the fabled Quick Claw Black Cat user? I don't know. I guess he might be. What's his active pet? An endermite. He has a Quick Claw endermite. Ah, shit. Quick Claw endermite, of course. Well, duh. It's even more fire, actually. It's 100 mil. Oh, man. Sadly, Endstone isn't my best flex. You got an even higher flex than number 7 Endstone. You got an 18 number 1s in Spooky Fest for people. Oh, you're one of them. Okay. Thunder cost 42,000. Score to be number 1 last fest. Very nice. You still on Glossy? Yeah, I know. It doesn't matter. I'm just getting one hit. 2 people with perfect roots can crash a lobby. That's pretty crazy. That's quite a few. That's quite a few, Rencat. Is Endstone even worth anything? I guess it depends on how much you're getting. $2 coins per NPC. Into the cobblestone method on top of Dwarven Mines. Classic. That's a classic. I've mined just a little. It seems that way. DNA attribute hurt my soul to buy. 5 mil for 10 mining fortune. Brother, I know all about it. I know all about maxing attributes. It's not fun. Having int limit stash would be kind of sick. That would be kind of sick. 2.1 bill. I'm back. Welcome back, Splag. Damn. Very nice, Rencat. I might do Zealot Bruisers to combat 60 after do 40 and 54. What do you think? If you want to. I don't know. I don't know how bad Bruisers are to grind. It's probably not very fun right now with being Aatrox. There's probably a lot of people, but... I'm working on my Iron Man right now. Good luck. I'm gonna go sleep. Good night. Good night. How close is number 2 for M5 behind you? I think Lucy's like 4K away from me now. I don't know. But Lucy's been number 2 for a long time. At least 2 years, I think. That's not bad, Protea. But yeah. Lucy's like 4K behind me. Nuki's like 8K behind me. Nuki was playing a lot, but I don't think Nuki's been playing as much. I kind of thought Nuki was going to pass me by like the end of the summer, but I don't know if that's going to happen still. But I don't know. I haven't really kept up. I mean, if someone passes me, then someone passes me. I've had this spot for like 3 years. I don't want to turn into a #1 collection player just being like, I gotta play the video game or else someone will pass me. That doesn't sound fun. Kinda had a taste of that back when I got #1 mining XP, but that was 4 years ago now. How time flies. I'm sadly doing that mindset for Endstone. It's not fun. I just don't know what to do because right now my best money making method is classic farming. I only make like 12 mil an hour doing that. My net worth is only like 1 bill, but I'm level 240, so I should be doing more stuff. Up to you. If you enjoy farming, then farm away. If you enjoy dungeons, then dungeons away. SkyBlock level is just one metric. It's a metric a lot of people care about, but it's not the only metric. I just want to dethrone an Iron Man from his #1 spot in a collection. Based. Mining the goat, except not right now. Yeah. Yeah. Do hunting, it makes good money with no setups. That's true. That is true. Endstone 30 mil per hour to go. That's crazy. That's 30 mil an hour. That's crazy. Closer to 45 to 50? That's crazy. Hunting what mobs? Invisibugs. Invisibugs is a very simple mob to hunt. You just need to have SkyHanni on a somewhat recent version. Invisibugs is like no setup at all. You need lasso, and I guess he's in Hunter Fortune. Yeah, you do need some Hunter Fortune, but Hunter Fortune ain't too hard to come by. Oh, hey, it's a soup. Well, I gotta go in like 10 minutes, chat, which hurts my soul because this lobby's done over 100 dragons. I really don't want to leave it, but I gotta go. I gotta go in 10. $14 dragons for maxing drag bestiary? Damn, I'm jealous. It's gonna be like an hour before I come back. I mainly got it from leeching dragons while doing Endstone. Yeah, I mean that's based. I've only ever spawned one dragon, and it was to try to get P-Box. Dragon summoned 1. Eyes placed 8. Should they keep gambling for another hour? I doubt it. Damn, Rencat, that's pretty crazy. Do you know people play with bows? I'm dying in like F5. This is horrible. Does it take some practice? Drop my mouse on the ground. Whoops. If you want to try for number 1 in Spooky Fest, DM me. Alright. Alright, Rencat. I do like your Perry the Platypus skin. Co-member skin is Doofenshmirtz. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. My alt skin is Candace. Phineas and Ferb are getting number 1 in Endstone collection. Oh, you know what I mean? Like the sting. Candace nuts fit in your mouth. Got him. Damn, got me. Wouldn't it be like Candace dick fit in your mouth? Because like Candace nut, it's like Candice nuts. Like your name would have to be like Candice. still in glossy? I know. I'm not really doing this for damage. I'm just hitting it. I mean, I usually am in Aurora, which also doesn't help me with damage. I guess if I'm going to be killing mobs, it might be worth being in Aurora. Girls will do anything for +3 SkyBlock levels? That's true. We will. Well, not anything. I won't do anything. Let's not go that crazy. But I will kill 200 dragons. Oh, hey. Alright, fine. I'll actually fucking kill a dragon. Why not? They're not doing a good job with it. Also, hello, Fishmonger. Welcome in, welcome in. Imagine being a dragon getting summoned, only get one tapped by kids with term. I know, right? Oh, it's an awakening protector. Oh, but I gotta go. I gotta go in like 4 minutes. It's so sad. It's like 200 hours to max COA from killing endermites. Ooh, that's an idea. That's an idea. That is an idea. $60 hours of killing is your #1 in bestiary. That's crazy. Really? No one's using Fire Veil on these suckers? Oh, 450 left. Go sleep, bye. Nah. Mira can go. No one's under any obligation to watch the stream. Okay, I guess we won't, because it seems like they're done, which is kind of good timing, I guess. Yo, hey Ramina, I gotta go. I'm going like right now. We're not forced to watch. Rip. I'm sorry, I gotta go. I gotta go. leave when SkyBlock Collections open up. I gotta go. My mom wants me to go have dinner with her. You know, it seems like a reasonable request. Alright, I gotta go. Thanks for watching, everybody. I gotta go, though. Oh, my traps caught something. Nah, whatever. I'll clear them later. Fine. Fine, before I forget. It's gonna take me like 30 seconds, whatever. Okay. Sleep well. Good night. Okay, good night. Bye. See you next time.